They are not hiring Black people. I am running myself rampant trying to find a job that I am highly qualified for. I have the experience. I am a catch. It has never been this difficult. Excuse me? The years that I spent in customer service, the years that I spent doing clerical work, administrative work, and you mean to tell me that my Black ass can't find a job?
Are companies unwilling to hire women? Ooh, great question. I'm at the age of getting engaged, and I've heard people say, like, don't show your ring on calls. God forbid you're pregnant or trying to get pregnant. I hate the answer I'm going to give you because it's so sad. Go for it. Yes. Talking about getting engaged. Congrats. Thanks. It'll be like, oh, but she's going to go on honeymoon, and then she's going to get married, and then she's probably going to have babies and then not be here. There is a sad reality where we're still dealing with this, where it's almost like, well, maybe take your engagement ring off before you go to an interview. I hate that those words are even coming out of my mouth. With my second pregnancy, I didn't want anyone to know. I was like, they're going to think I'm not committed. There's like this very frustrating stigma that I'm not going to be connected or committed or great at my job. And this time around, like this current pregnancy, I've like trying to show, hey, you're capable of doing more than one thing at a time. And I am trying to be proud of it and show it. And I found that like being authentic and vulnerable has actually opened up a broader, better client pool for me. And the people who don't like it are probably not the people I want to be working with anyway.
In February of 2025, I was laid off from my job as an HR director, and I have been job searching since then. I have applied to over 500 roles, probably more than that, and I just wanted to know if anyone else was having the experience that I am in regards to discriminatory hiring practices.
So I'm a woman who supports women, right? Like I want women to do well. I want them to climb the corporate ladder if that's what they want to do. I want them to stay home if that's what they want to do. But it's hard as a company to hire women who want to have children because like it really just throws everything off. And I know that you're not supposed to say that, and companies are certainly not allowed to say that. Like it's tough. They hire someone, let's say they work for a year or two, you spend money and time training them, they're great at their job, then they get pregnant, and then in Canada they take a year off, maybe a year and a half. During that time, you have to replace them and spend time and money to train somebody else, and that person is only going to be there for a temporary time because your job has to be there when you get back. So then you get back and that person now doesn't have a job, and many times women want more than one child, so then that cycle is repeated. I work for myself now, but since putting my kid in daycare, the amount of days I would have had to take off work is insane. There's no amount of personal and sick days that they could give me that would have covered that. But obviously this is not a reason to not hire women. It's just like, let's just state the facts. Like it's hard, but what's the solution to this, right? It's also hard to grow your career when it's like stop, start, stop, start. Like even right now, I'm pregnant with my second and I've had to already say no to a few work opportunities because I'm pregnant. And obviously that's a choice I'm making. I decided to get pregnant. I'm so happy. I'm so grateful. But this is obviously not new information that it's hard being a woman, but it's also hard on companies that hire women. But also we're so amazing and smart and funny and savvy that we make it worth it for them. So
the number of times that we've received this comment as either a genuine question or as a clapback to any mention of the gender pay gap in our posts is truly astounding. Basically, the question is, well, why wouldn't companies only hire women if women are cheaper because they get paid less? It's because that's illegal. The Equal Pay Act was passed in 1963, but gender-based pay discrimination remains frequent, widespread, and very much alive and well, particularly for women of color. This type of discrimination thrives in workplace environments where employers discourage open discussion of wages and where employees fear retaliation. Some examples of gender-based pay discrimination that are literally happening today include paying women less based on subjective experience criteria, relying on past salary history that may have already been informed by discrimination, which means that the discrimination is following women job to job, expecting women not to negotiate and then treating them like gold diggers when they do. We need comprehensive, updated equal pay legislation that strengthens existing protections and further combats discriminatory practices. At the current pace, women aren't expected to reach equal pay to men until 2059, and women can't afford to wait.
Well, it's not technically illegal to hire only women, right? I don't know what they were doing under DEI, but under EEOC, then I feel like I'm paraphrasing, but in so many words, you have to show that the woman is the best candidate, because you can walk in doctor's offices, dental offices, just offices, period. And you can see a lot of it is mostly women. You go in there, well, I only want to hire women. They say that off the record and they get away with it because honestly and truly, there's not a lot of men applying for the job. And it could be that the woman is just better qualified than the man. That's just the long and short of it. So it's not illegal to have all women, but it is illegal if you can't show that, because essentially what you've created in hiring all women is a good old boys club once again, but for women, right? So that's illegal. But if you just happen to have an office of qualified women, then that's not illegal to have. And so I think companies can get pretty smart and say, okay, we'll throw in a man here, we're throwing a man there. But for the most part, 60 to 70%, we can save money. That's a cost savings. We can save money by hiring 60, 70% women. Like our workforce is going to be majority women, so.
I have a male friend and we were talking about like the whole dating world, and he told me there's two things he looks out for in a woman's social media. He said if she posts half naked photos, that's a red flag, and he's valid for that because that just shows that that girl is mad insecure and really just wants people's validation. So facts. But he also said a woman who posts has a bunch of stories of her traveling. And I was like, what's the big deal about that? I don't get it. People travel. He's like, nah, there's a difference. If she's alone in every fucking photo, that means she's getting fucked. I was like, shit. Fuck, yeah, you right. Because I know a lot of girls that travel alone, okay? They are getting fucked. And I was like, well, what about the girls who go out with, they go travel with their friends? I know a couple of girls like that. He's like, probably getting fucked. Less likely. But the ones who post alone are getting fucked. And I'm like, God damn. That's smart fucking thinking.
Last night, I'm literally sitting there, first bar we go to for our date, double date, never met this man before. The first thing I do is order the oysters because I want to test the waters. I just want to see the financial vibe, are we balling out? Are we balling on a budget? He's like, go for it. I'm like, okay, perfect. So I abuse that privilege. I'm like, espresso martini, dirty martini, yay, vibes are great. Then we go to the next place. We're in the private back room of this place called Tigray. We are kikiing with our waiter. I'm having the best time ever. So I decide, let's go. I ordered 2 orders of the Wagyu skewers and 2 orders of the tuna tartare. I also ordered 2 more Cosmopolitans and a dirty martini while I'm there. Everyone else is ordering, we're all caught up on cocktails, I would say, but I'm the one that's ordering the food. It's absolutely unreal, to be honest. Then, at one point, my friend's date, because this is a double date.
Okay, let's stop it. I've seen enough. Do you hear what she's saying? You're just spending his money and announcing it. This is why I tell guys, don't drop the hard cash on date. If she really likes you, she doesn't need the cash spent on date 1. You could do something nice if you choose to do, fine. But the nice should be you. It should be your soul, your conversation, not how much money you drop out of your wallet. It just shouldn't be dependent on money. And if it is, she's out for your money, which she's telling you in this video she is.
And irresponsibility, it is what it is, which is something that a lot of modern women do. Just irresponsible with their behavior. And they wonder why men have decided to stop dating. Yeah, who would want to waste money when modern women that come outside their house to do stuff like this?
I don't give a fuck what nobody says. I love toxic men, more specifically Arab men. These Arab men will come into my life, right, think that they can humble me and disrespect me. Baby, I'm not the one. What's so nice about Arab men is they will treat you so good in the beginning, right? And then once you find out about all of the shit that they're doing, oh my God, it's the end of the world. And that's why I just keep replacing them. When I tell you that majority of all Arab men are fucking whores and cheaters and sluts, whatever, they really are. I know women right now, Arab women that are married to Arab men, and they're getting cheated on. They don't even fucking know. They believe that they have the best man ever, baby. Your man is cheating on you. Arab men are so easy to get with too and just take advantage of. All they are good for is fucking money. They're not even good for dick, okay? What's so funny about Arab men, right? They're so fucking hypocritical, especially if they're Muslim. How are you gonna sit here and preach Islam to me, right? When you were just caught fucking eating Jessica and Becky's ass. Shithole ass. And you're gonna tell me not to eat pork? That's crazy. Your tongue was like 4 inches deep in a bitch's shitter. You're gonna tell me not to eat some goddamn pork? Do you hear yourself right now? Your fucking tongue was deep in a westernized American bitch's ass. And you're gonna tell me not to eat pork, my guy. You're gonna have the audacity to tell me to cover up, right? Out of respect for you? Bitch, you don't even respect yourself. Your eyes are goddamn everywhere. I'm so confused. You think you're gonna come into my life and beat on me the way your baba beats your mom? I'm so confused. Like I said, I'm not the one. You might as well go marry your cousin back home, my guy. Stop fucking with American bitches, because we are reckless and we are ruthless. The way you think you are taking advantage of our bodies, we're literally gonna take advantage of your motherfucking wallet, because that's all you're good for. And now look at you, you're crying, okay? You wanna know why? Because your mother is fucking disappointed in you. But yeah, Arab men are so fucking toxic. I love it, okay? I like to be toxic too. They beat on women so good, I like to beat men back. If I fuck with an Arab man and he ever disrespects me, I just tell him, put your tongue deep in my fucking ass and really talk your shit, bitch. Don't ever expect a fucking marriage or a real relationship out of these motherfuckers, because I promise you right now, that Arab guy you're talking to is probably secretly married, okay? That's what they do. They live a double fucking life. That's why they don't post their fucking wives, their kids, nothing. Just fucking whores and sluts. That's all they are. Take advantage of them while you can.
Do you think that they have a care that they're only good for money? Do you think that maybe they see you as only good for one thing, a certain thing, and that maybe, them coming around and just being replaced, maybe they're not trying to be with you long term? I mean, what are the odds of an Arab man wanting to be long term with a white woman? I don't think it's very high, statistically speaking. I come through, I do my thing, and I go on about my business. I don't know if this is the flex that you think.
I'm going to try to say this without, like the algorithm flagging my ass. So this lady caught herself getting involved with a guy in prison. Like, it wasn't like she hooked up with him and then he went to prison. Homeboy was already in prison when she decided to get fucked in the bathroom and then get pregnant by a dude who's in prison for God knows what. And all I could think about is your standards that gutter trash. Like, your standards in men is so deep in the very pits of hell that even the devil himself is like, God damn. So you really don't have options, right? You settle for a dude who's already in jail. I don't know what's worse. The fact that you got fucked and dumped in the bathroom by a dude who's in jail, who don't want shit to do with you, and now you're pregnant, and he can't even take care of it. You couldn't even put him on child support because he's an inmate making slave wages. I don't know what's worse, her or the chick who slept with a disabled dude, a special ed dude with a micro-wee, and then caught herself trying to be on Al Gore's internet talking shit. And I'm gonna have to echo the sentiments of my good mutual. So regular dudes didn't want you. You weren't pretty enough to pull a regular dude. So you pulled a special ed dude and then thought it was a flex to talk shit about him. You weren't good enough for a regular dude, so you had to settle for a special ed dude. So she wasn't good enough for a dude who's walking around free that doesn't have a criminal record, so she had to settle for an inmate. The inmate, in turn, played in her face after she got pregnant. Ladies, y'all prove every fucking day you have no standards, you have no morals, and y'all want to sit there and talk shit about the men? Gentlemen, I am so sorry for the pie comment. You do have standards. I apologize for the pie reference. Do you forgive me? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You do have standards. You do have limits. Because when women gotta settle for getting with an inmate and getting fucked in the bathroom or getting with a special ed dude, you do have standards. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm sorry.
So somebody reached out to me and they said that they just moved and they have 3 kids, 5, 3, and 1 years old. They said they have no car and no job, and they need to get a job, but they don't have no childcare, and they just moved and they're trying to get on their feet. So I was like, why did you move here? Because if you asking me for help, it sounds like you don't have a village, and it sounds like you don't have co-parents or any type of family support. So why did you move here? She was like, I'm trying to get a fresh start. I was like, I'm gonna be honest, you fucked up. I'm gonna be real. And she was like, she trying to find a work from home job, or can she do this? And I was like, no. I was like, you got 3 kids and clearly you don't have no type of support. You don't have a car. If you get a job, how you gonna get to the job? If you do get the babies in daycare, how they gonna get to the daycare, to the school? I said, you have 3 under 5. You are a fucked up person, because how you kept on fucking. You got 3 kids and you don't have no car, no job, no support. I told her, I said, you have 3 kids and you don't have shit to show for it. Nothing. I'm like, you have a 1-year-old. Where is their daddy? So I told her, I was like, your kids need to go with their daddy until you get a job, or they need to go with some type of family until you get a job. Because this not making sense to me. I was like, you need to go home, in my opinion, but you need to either put them on child support or you need to let them go stay with the daddy, because this not making. So now she getting really mad. She's like, well, I need a fresh start and I'm trying. And no, you're not. I said, the only thing you tried to do was keep having them kids. You don't have a car or a job. You asking me for help. I just have to make it make sense to you. Because if I help you and then you pregnant, right? If I help you, let's say I come get your kids and I take them back and forth to daycare. We neighbors, okay? I figure out where you stay. You don't stay too far. So I step up. I'm the village, right? And I say, one thing you don't have to worry about. I know this daycare director. I could get you a job at the daycare. And your 2 little ones could go for free. And your 5-year-old could be in the pre-K program till they start kindergarten next year. And then we'll figure out over summer what to do, right? My thing is, if I'm helping you, what if you fuck around and end up pregnant again? So then what's the excuse if I didn't actually counsel and talk to you to figure out how we got in this situation, right? We end up right back in the situation. So she's getting really mad at me because she feel like I should just give her my resources, give her my help. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You should have asked them niggas. You got 3 kids, 3 baby daddies. This shit is not adding up. Once you get to the second baby daddy, I feel like it gotta add up. You know what I'm saying? Once you have 2 different baby daddies, the second one's supposed to be a trick, a baller. He's supposed to step up and take care of the first one. How you get to 3, you out of control. So now me and the girl, like, we fighting now. Now we fighting, and I'm not really arguing back with her because I'm just stating facts. Like, once again, I'm gonna state facts, and I'm not in the situation, so the shit is not making me mad. I'm mad for the kids. That's all I care about. And I'm basically telling her, like, your kid's gonna have a shitty quality of life, and it's your fault. And I just need you to be accountable for that first. And she was getting mad at me, so eventually I told her, I was like, listen, I could put you on at this hotel. You feel me? If you figure out childcare, I could get you a job at this hotel in housekeeping. But it's going to be, you only going to make about $400 a week after taxes. And I told her daycare is $150 a week per child. If she got 2, she might get a discount. They might do $200 for 2. And then she might could get the 5-year-old in the free program. So I was letting her know, like, your whole housekeeping check is going to go towards Ubers and daycare. You're not going to have a penny left. So we could go that route. We could try to do that, but once again, you're gonna have to get some type of child support. You're gonna have to figure it out. She's like, I just want to work from home. I'm like, you have a 1-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 5-year-old. What makes you think that you could work from home? What makes you think you could work from home? I know bitches who have an 8-year-old and they done got fired because they do dumb shit like say, oh, I gotta get off the phone and go get my baby off the bus, instead of just pausing their shit and going to the bathroom. Bitches who have kids who spend a full day in school, they can't even have their house in order to maintain a work from home job. And now all work from home jobs have cameras. They're under constant surveillance. You're gonna be on camera. So yeah, she got mad at me, and so I told her, I said, honestly, bitch, fuck you. What you need to do is what you've been doing, laying on your back. Put them kids to sleep, make sure they sleep good, lock that door from the inside, have you a little key, call that nigga to your house and fuck him. Make sure you get paid up front, because clearly you ain't been doing that, and make sure you use protection, because you don't need no more kids, because you don't know what to do. You don't know what the fuck to do with the 3 kids you got. So yeah, I told her to sell it. Now I'm blocked. Bitch, that's your only skill. What the fuck?
And as you can see, women are even tired of other women forcing them into this life of servitude. That's essentially what it is. Oh, I need a village. Servitude. Flat out, straight up servitude is what it is. You're not going to pay me anything. You're just hoping that I would do it out of the kindness of my heart. You understand as a woman, because I don't have a kid, so I don't understand it from that perspective. Well, you understand as a woman how hard it is. Whatever I need to do to pull at your heartstrings to get you to keep these kids, or to get you to take care of my responsibilities while I go out there and try to get my life together. When you've been telling me, hey, don't do this, and you go and do it anyway. Men have been telling you the same thing, but y'all cuss men out. Y'all disrespect men. And then y'all usually have the backing of your girlfriends. Yeah, no, don't worry about it, girl. We'll keep the babies. And silently there will be chatter about, oh, this is kind of hard. X, Y, and Z needs to get her stuff together. I don't know how long we can do this. Especially if that woman that was talking her mess to back up her friend has a man. Because that kid is now over there in the man space. And now the man's money and the resources are going to the kids, not his. And he didn't sign up for it, but he was supporting his girl who was supporting her girl. And now you dragged me into something that I have nothing to do with. And now you're making me allocate time, a good amount of time, to babysitting, and I don't even get paid. I don't get to go out with the boys. I don't get to take care of the things that I want to take care of. I might be trying to run a business, but I can't do it because I'm taking care of your business because you didn't take care of your business. I'm telling you, man, these women are tired of it. These women are tired of it. This is what modern women do. They get out there and they yap, 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 and then they out on the ledge. They out at the end of the cliff, and they need somebody to come save them. Well, come on, I need a girl's girl. That's what that looks like.
I do think men have it a bit easier societally post-divorce. I think I have observed, and again, I know in the comments there will be I didn't have that experience.
It was always that late.
Always that.
Man, we're not talking about you.
It's always that.
Relax.
Person. So I get
Calm
it.
down.
I see you.
Calm down.
I like your comment without even reading it. There
Calm
you go.
down.
But women, a man post-divorce very often has a tremendous number of relationship options. Because if he, for a little while, just is like dating around and says, look, I just got out of a marriage. I want to focus on my kids, but I'm enjoying our company. He can ride that wave for a good number of years.
Yeah.
And if he decides he wants to get serious with another person and he's divorced and has children, I have observed that a lot of women's response is to a man who has children and is divorced, instant family, just add me. Great. Right. Like, let's do this. Like women have such a nurturing capability.
I can
it's
fit
such
it
a nurturing streak that they're like, let's more the merrier. Like, he's got some stepkids. Cool. Like, I want to meet your ex-wife. Right. Like, we can kind of, I love your hair. I love your whatever. And they like kind of like the female version of broing out. Like, they sort of are,
There's not really going to be a burden of provision there. Right. So, hey, you got all this set up. Bingo. There's your active word. There's the active phrase. You got everything set up. Just add meat. You go to the store and buy instant rice. Everything is set up. Just add water. Or, you go to the store and you buy some broccoli in a steamable bag. Everything is ready. Just throw it in the microwave. 5 minutes. It's done. It's already set up. A man already has everything set up for you. So when a woman enters into this, it's easy. You know, it's relatively easy. I mean, obviously there's some things that you got to take care of, but yeah, versus a man having to take care of a woman, having to, okay, I'm looking, oh, you got 2 or 3 kids. Kids are probably going to come with you. Well, no, there's one with his dad, and this, and okay, well, 2. You know, there's going to be some sort of, okay, I have to restructure what I currently have in order to accommodate you, versus all of this is already set up. Yeah, everything's good. You just, for men getting with women, or like a woman getting with a man, it's more of an addition, like an enhancement. For a man getting with a woman, then it's more of a project that he's taking on.
This is a conversation I know y'all not really ready for, but we're gonna have it anyway. Lock in. The influx of women only wanting to date men that pay bills only came when we realized that y'all really wasn't shit. This came with the influx of realizing that no matter how good we are to y'all, all that y'all can offer us 9 times out of 10 is the bill payment. This came with the influx of y'all cheating, y'all having more intimate relationships and conversations with your homeboys than you do your woman. This came with the influx of y'all trying to rule the household and talk over women and talk down to us like we're nothing, like this is 1940s. Well, you gonna pay the bills like it's 1940s, like I ain't even got no rights. Pre-women's suffrage, we gonna go right back to that. I'm not paying nothing. Because what do we look like? You think we supposed to suffer y'all all day, then go to work on top of it, and then have to hand over a portion of the check? Oh my no. Baby, hell no. Not to mention, ladies, listen, if y'all want to improve the quality of your life, I'm gonna tell you one thing: you better get you one he just gotta be just a little bit insufferable. I'm not talking about somebody that's this insufferable, because that's just too much. Money aside, sometimes that ain't even worth it. But when you find you one that's bare minimum insufferable, just a little bit insufferable, just enough to be able to make sure you're financially secure, do that. But don't you dare get with no mug that's gonna make you suffer emotionally, physically, financially, and then on top of it be splitting bills with that mug. The least that mug can offer you is the money.
I think you underestimate a man's ability to adapt. You guys think that you have everything figured out until you don't. And then it will be the men that are actually passing you guys by. I know you guys think that, oh man, because we went to college, this is, so great for us, and a lot of that other stuff, which congratulations for getting your degree. But, in each and every situation, like I said, degree or no degree, you have to adapt. College market kind of goes rock bottom, or the job market goes rock bottom. That college degree isn't really going to help you because you have to put up or shut up, so you have to have the skills. And there are a lot of people out there that went to college that don't necessarily have the skills. They just have the piece of paper, right? So, you guys talk a lot, but there's not really a lot that's going on behind it.
Y'all, I'm in Kroger, and you would not believe the audacity some people have. Me and my husband are in the shopping. My husband, the baby. Miss the baby. We in Kroger shopping. We on the aisle now. I'm looking at stuff, and this woman is with another woman, and she's like, "Sir, excuse me, sir, can you reach this off the top shelf for me? We're short." I look at them, I look at him, he look at me, he said, "Boo." The fact that he knew he needed permission to help these people, and the fact that they thought they could just ask him and he was gonna move for them. The audacity. Ain't that right, boo? That done tickled my soul. So I say that to say this: if you are in the store, married or single, by yourself, and you need help, and you notice that the man that you about to ask help from is with a woman, the correct thing to say is, "Excuse me, ma'am, is it okay if your husband can help me get something from the shelf?" Don't put that man in that weird situation, because my husband's like,
Girl, you think somebody wants this? You actually think somebody wants this? The thing that a lot of people don't realize is that a lot of women uphold the idea that men are protectors while enforcing the idea of men actually being territorial. I had an ex-boyfriend, and one time we were driving, and there was a woman, and her car was broke down on the side of the road. Literally stopped driving, pulled over, pushed this woman into safety off onto the side of the road, and waited for her to be able to get some vehicle assistance because she didn't have a flat tire or anything like that. A man that you entertain that does not protect other women or provide for other women is not ever going to protect and provide for you. My ex-boyfriend never had to ask me for permission and say, do you mind if we go help that woman? He literally said, oh my God, I see a woman broke down on the side of the road. Let's go on ahead and help her. And he even said, if it was a man broken down on the side of the road, I wouldn't help him because I know how to get myself to safety as a man if I'm broken down on the side of the road. So I'm not going to help a man. But he's like, a woman, I'm going to make sure that she is to safety if she is having an issue. A lot of women that have a low self-esteem have to derive value from the fact that a man is being territorial over them while simultaneously not being a protector. Because men are not protectors. They're territorial over their interests. And the thing about it is that a lot of men out there actually would prefer to be protectors of women. It's a lot of the time women that have a low self-esteem are going to reinforce the territorial nature of men. I don't want you opening up the door for another woman. I don't want you asking another woman about her day. So because you are with a man, you're enforcing the territorial nature. But then when you decide to leave a situation with a man, then you want to get upset over the fact, well, why does he feel like he has ownership of me? Why does he feel like he's entitled to still deal with me? Why is he stalking me? Because you reinforce the fact that he should be territorial over you. Because if a man has to ask for permission for him to fucking grab something because clearly he's tall enough to be able to get it, you took that as a threat, as if people want your man. You took that as a threat, as if women are literally going out their way to say, oh yeah, he look good, he look fine. Let me go up and ask him if he can grab something up top for me so I could try to steal him away from his woman. And I'm sorry, but they always look like this. The ones that make these videos, they always look like that. And that's the reason why they look like that. Because they know that they look like that, which is the reason why things like them bother them. Because the only sense of importance that a woman like that can have is the fact that a man would be territorial over her. And he clearly doesn't want to be territorial over her because he looked to her to ask for permission if he could help them or not. He looked for her to see how is she going to react if I help out another woman because she's so territorial over the situation. Never in my life have I put myself or put my partner in a predicament where he has to sit here and think twice about protecting another woman. When it comes to the protection of other women and helping other women and quote unquote providing, because technically this is providing. It may not be financial, but you're providing using your height as a man to be able to get something. I'm 5'1". Men always ask me at the grocery store, is it something too tall for you? Or they see me trying to reach and they'll just grab it for me. Who cares? Who cares? She's not secure in her situation. She clearly ain't secure in her situation. And judging by how she looked, she's with her match. I'm just keeping it real. She's with her match.
You can talk about self-esteem and all this other stuff. The fact of the matter is, there's etiquette. There's etiquette. Well, my boyfriend, you're not married. Where's your boyfriend at? Are y'all still together? Etiquette. Etiquette. It's if a man walked up to a couple and he says, hey, and he's going straight towards the wife. He's saying, hey, can I ask you a question? And he's not even acknowledging the husband. That's disrespectful. Okay. All right. Sorry. I had to go take care of some stuff. So basically, if a man comes up to you in the store, you and your husband, and he says, hey, can I have your help with something? Then automatically it's disrespect because like you want just her opinion, or like, hey, you don't mind if I ask your wife something? Oh yeah, go ahead. Because we're strangers. You don't know this person. That'd be one thing if we standing in a place, we know each other, we friends, and I walk up to my friend who happens to be a girl and say, hey man, hey, Kaylee, let me know this. Let me automatically the husband's listening too, because I want to know what you're talking about. So it's not disrespectful. We already know each other. So that kind of barrier is no longer there anymore. He's listening too. He's probably going to give his opinion, and I want his opinion. Hey, Kaylee, what you think about these women, this, and this? She going to give her response because I'm talking to her. But then he going to jump in if he has something to say, or if he don't have anything to say, you're just like, yeah, I kind of agree with what she got. It's like, and he might say also too, and then add his 2 cents. Okay. These women came up that you don't know what he got going on. You, just out of respect, you could walk up, regardless of if you like him or not, or if you want him or not. I don't think that you wanted him, but you say, hey, y'all mind if you, can y'all help us out? We're trying to get this stuff off of the top rack, and we need somebody taller than us. And you say, hey, can you go help him? Oh yeah, I can go help him. Right? So, it's just a dynamic of respect, right? In just maybe not crossing boundaries, but being polite. That's really all it is, so you just consider that next time.
I don't know if I'm just a bitch or men are really as annoying as I think they are. So I am really big on, if it has to involve the man, then one, he's not generous, and two, I just don't like that. So this guy keep asking me what I wanted to do for my birthday. I told him I'm not big on birthdays, like actually doing stuff on my birthday. I'm really not big on that. You can always give me gifts, period. I told him a couple of things that I want, and then I told him what I was doing for my birthday. He was like, you keep saying I. Why wouldn't I be saying I, bitch? It's my birthday. So I basically said that I'm going to a hotel by myself for my birthday. I'm putting my phone on do not disturb, and I'm enjoying myself. I'm having like a staycation, because I don't like traveling for my birthday. That's stressful. I love a good staycation for my birthday, right? He was like, yeah, I can get us the room and we can spend a good night together and we can do it. You think I'm about to be of service to you on my birthday? I don't like men who have to directly benefit off something that they're doing for me. Goodbye. I don't like men like that. Like, if a man can't just send me money to go enjoy myself, if he can't contribute to the good time, if he can't just provide things without him having to directly benefit, I don't like them type of men. You're not truly generous. And I just don't like that. Those are the same types of, like, a lot of women get this confused. I'm ranting a little bit. A lot of women get this confused. A lot of women think a man is a trick and he's generous and he this and that because he flew you out, took you to Jamaica. He was there. He's not generous. That's nice. Kind even. But he's not generous. He was there. And you did some things. He directly benefited from you being there. Baby, if anything, you were like an accessory to the trip. See, a lot of girls get that confused. Now, when a man when you be like, damn, I want to go to Jamaica, me and my friends, and he just cut the check for you and your friends to go, he's generous. Okay? He's kind. We like him. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you be like, babe, I really want you to come, cool. But you see how he cut the check before you even asked for him to come? Like, he just thought you wanted it to be a girl's trip? Yes, he's generous. That's my kind. The man that just be like, oh, okay, I'm going to Jamaica, let me invite 7 hoes. That man ain't generous, bitch. Y'all are there for a reason.
That's insufferable. It's really all it is. Rude. Just loser behavior. I don't know if they understand that you saying and talking like this makes you a loser. It really does. You don't have any manners. Y'all be wanting to be in a man's face and spend time with him when that time comes around. Think he's, probably doing the same thing. Men like to do that, say, hey man, why don't we get the room together and we just spend the night to ourselves? And that's the type of stuff that a woman would pull and with no gifts, by the way, no gifts, and expect you to be happy about her not getting you any gifts. Oh, I thought my gift would be, me to you. That's all right.
I'm not gonna put up with any of your fucking attitudes and getting sick and tired of it. Go shut the door because I'm gonna shower. We're leaving. I ain't dealing with this shit. I'm fucking out. You gotta open the door so I can shower. What? We're taking off. I want to shower.
She might be getting in the shower. I know that she was saying she was going to take a shower when she was in the bedroom.
They went through your bed?
The bottles are all knocked over. All of the bottles I had lined up. Open the door! Said nobody went in. All they did was go like this. Open the door!
Dan!
The bottles are knocked
Stop!
over. No!
Yes!
I'm sick and tired of these kids lying, man. Effort to my suitcase.
So right here, you probably need to go upstairs and shower instead of showering in there. It looks like you have enough rooms in that house. If you have an upstairs and a downstairs, then you have at least 3 bedrooms. I would assume. Yeah, I mean, if you have an upstairs, I would assume you have at least 4 bedrooms, at least 2 bathrooms. Hey, go shower in my bedroom, right? I would think that would be what happens. I think for her locking the door, that's going to set off a trigger because he's going to see it as most parents are going to see it as challenging their authority, right? You know, back in the day, they say, you don't lock no doors around here in my house. I pay the bills here, right? So her locking the door is, you know, it might be an act of like, I want to feel safe, but then it might also be an act of defiance. So that's a couple of things I'm looking at that are at play right now.
Where my private things are. What are you running your mouth down for down here? You're getting in trouble because you're a fucking liar.
Hey! That's enough!
You're a liar. No, I'm not. You said earlier nobody was in that bedroom. Your storage changed like 4 times. No.
Because I wasn't trying to get them in trouble.
I don't give a shit. Now you're in trouble.
Stop.
Because you're lying.
Stop.
You have no idea what those kids are doing. Those kids were not even supposed to be upstairs. You guys weren't even supposed to have them here. You let them in here.
Yep, and I had to talk to Jaylee and the boy.
And I said nobody in this house. Cry on your once. I'm sick of your fucking lying. Sick of Danny's lying. I'm sick of all the lies. You don't know what fucking happened because you don't know they were even in there.
Okay, so it sounds like it's starting to lean more towards challenging his authority in the house. If I understand it correctly, I think he's out of line for the way he's talking to her. I think you got to control your attitude with the way that you're talking to her. As a child and a woman, it's a double whammy just because, you know, she's going to be, I don't want to say sensitive, but that level, like you're taller, you're bigger than she is. So the level of aggression here is going to cause her to be afraid. And then I feel like just this screaming and hollering is going to be like, oh man, you know, I'm not really even listening, right? So obviously she's already in defense mode, but it sounds like she let people in the house that weren't supposed to be in there and he told her not to. So I don't want to say she challenged, well, she did challenge his authority technically, but it sounds like she's been a knuckle-headed kid, to be honest, so far.
No, she was going to the bathroom. Fucking lying. And it's the only thing that fucking pisses me off even the most is you all lying. Fucking look at me like that again. I will fucking smack you right in the mouth.
Knock it off!
Better not fucking look at me like that again.
Knock it off!
Now look.
Stop!
You better get off me.
No! Get the fuck away from her! Stop! I didn't look at you like anything.
I'm gonna pop you in your mouth.
No, you're not! Stop!
Upstairs.
Get out! No! No!
Take her upstairs.
I'm harsh as
think at this point, so first of all, he's got anger issues would be an understatement. That's an understatement. Okay. Mama is the enabler. Okay. Mama's not, she's doing, so she's defiant, and he's had enough of that, is what it sounds like. Could be that he's out of control, right? And I think he is, but he's had enough of that, because he keeps on saying, I'm sick of the lying. You guys are lying. I'm sick of it. Oh, I'm not lying. I'm this, and this. Okay, then what's going on with it over here? What's going on over there? She might not be lying about this event, but I think he feels she's being deceitful about other things, sneaking people in and out. I did talk to you, and your story has changed 4 times today. What's going on? And then mom actually should be coming in and saying, okay, baby, what's happening? What's going on? Dad, can I talk to her for a second? And then getting the story straight, and then going to talk to dad, because he's upset right now, because he feels like she's usurping his authority, and she's basically doing whatever she wants to do. You have to understand, from a man's perspective, if you're just letting anybody and everybody into the house, that's unsafe. So now you basically the home that he's trying to secure the home, and you as a teenager probably not thinking about that. So you're just letting anybody and everybody in, and he's like, hey, you can't do that. Stop doing that. And she's just doing it anyway. Hey, don't do this. Hey, don't go over there. Don't do this. And she's just doing whatever she wants to do. And so mom, instead of kind of trying to be a calming agent, she goes in and immediately defends the daughter, instead of saying, hey, come talk to me real quick. Let me talk to her real quick and see what's going on. And then coming and talking to him and kind of bringing down the situation. But, once again, I can't say enough about his attitude. His attitude is terrible. It's terrible.
Get the fuck away from her!
Shut up!
You need to take a walk!
You need to shut up!
Shoving me around with him in my arms, are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me? You put your hands on me!
Because you're fucking twisting her up!
I ain't twist her up, I just grabbed her arm! God damn, man.
Fucking bullshit!
Bullshit is you let these fucking kids do whatever the fuck they want.
No, what's bullshit is that you fucking believe everybody but your kids!
They lie!
Are you calling me a liar?
I'm not calling me a liar! You wanna get in my face?
Are you calling me a liar?
You wanna get in my face?
Fuck off my face.
Are you kidding me?
Don't fucking come on.
You kidding me?
Put the baby down. Put the baby down. You wanna put your hand on me?
You wanna fucking do this? Stop! You wanna do
Stop.
this? Stop!
Stop.
I'm not your mom and I'm not Rachel. I will stand up for myself!
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, so they both need extensive anger management. Mom is allowing that young lady to just do whatever she wants, is what the issue is. And he feels like he's losing, or it looks like he feels like he's losing control over the house, because Mama's not listening. She's just allowing anything. Oh, well, you don't believe your kids, this, and this. He said her story has changed 4 times. 4 times? No, her story hadn't changed 4 times. This, and this. And instead of sitting there and helping him to clarify if that's not the case, you're amping things up. You're not a good wife. Well, this is finally why I chose to leave. Yeah, y'all probably need to leave. Y'all probably don't need to be together. You're not a good person, and neither is he. To be honest, right? I understand exactly where he's coming from when he's saying, hey, listen, I don't want this person in this room or these people in my house. And she went in there and did it anyway. And instead of saying, okay, baby, calm down. But you, young lady, you know that you wasn't supposed to have X, Y, and Z in this room or in this house. and backing him up on that, you're automatically taking her side. Oh, well, she's not lying. How do you know? If you know, explain to me. Explain to me why. Explain to me how you know that. Okay, then. I'm listening to her story and it's changed 4 times. That's the issue. We need to get that solved first. And then she's also the problem. She's a huge problem. Because, oh, well, you know what? The brother's the problem too. He sent his wife and kids upstairs, okay? So instead of staying out, he should have went upstairs and he should have taken a walk. Actually, all of them said, hey, I'm about to get up out of here. Although I am kind of glad the brother was there, you know, because he acted as, you know, hey, let's not go too far, right? Because who knows what would happen if that stuff, if he wouldn't have been there, you know? So there's that portion of it. But now she comes out the room and she's like, well, the issue is that you believe everybody but your kids. So I'm guessing brother feels like that's a diss because I told him that this is what happened. And now you believe in him instead of believing your own daughter. Well, if I come down and ask my daughter what's going on and her story changed 4 times, I'm going to think that she's lying. But at that point in time, as the brother, you don't need to get involved anymore. That's just your pride and ego. So what you probably need to do is just blow it off. Blow it off. Don't say nothing. Because now you say, oh, now you calling me a liar. And now she's going to start with you. This woman is a problem. So she don't care. She's already, oh, well, you put your hands on me with the baby in my arm. Well, you had the baby in your arms. You the one walked in there with the baby in your arms. Y'all, all of y'all need help.
I remember when I got, you know, one of my jobs at Fox, which I didn't expect to get, frankly, mostly because behind the scenes I had voiced that I didn't want it a bunch of times, but I got it anyway. And I remember like multiple women like that had tried out for that. I mean, it was just like the claws, nasty, like eye roll. I mean, it was just so ridiculous. I watched people who were supposed to be friends there throw each other under the bus, like just like that. I didn't see that with the guys. I just didn't. I'm not saying there's no bad guys, but I'm saying there's something going on with women now that's just like uglier than it's ever been.
I'm going to say something controversial, but I think that men should step in a little bit more when it comes to laws, even more now, because like they were saying, like women are emotionally led. That's what I believe. I believe, like right there.
I can laugh.
Well, it's just like it's just like so many reactions. It's constantly. Yeah, it's emotions. Like men feel their emotions, but they can also conduct themselves. At least when I'm in rooms with them. Yeah, but I will agree with the violence, right? But I also say that women, they're making decisions on. I'll even go away from the abortion topic. Lip fillers. We see women from the media. They're getting injections everywhere. BBLs. They're putting their life on the line to get BBLs because that's the, you know, the propaganda or whatever they're putting out there. And so I just think that men should step in a little bit more to protect us. Like, yeah, you can make the decision to go out there and alter your whole body, but at the end of the day, those women are putting their life on the line to do that. So that's why I say I think our men should actually step in more when they see that we're destroying ourselves. And that's just kind of one example I want to give.
Maggie, you made a face.
Oh, I made a face because I was talking earlier. I do agree. You should let people fail fantastically if they want to. Sometimes people have to hit rock bottom, and I say let them. And I think that's how some people have to learn, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. Men being less emotional would be bad for wisdom. And I don't think that men are less emotional. I think they're the same. And so I guess what would your rebut to that?
I think that they feel emotions. I just think what I've noticed is that they're not so emotionally reactive, unless if we look at the studies of like men that are in prison, they usually come from single mothers.
I actually don't think there should be any laws on women's bodies. I think the only people who should be making decisions about what medical procedures a woman is receiving is herself, because she is an adult and can make choices for herself, and with her doctor, because those are the only people who should be making decisions when it comes to women's bodies. I don't trust men to take a list and go to the grocery store and execute that successfully. I certainly don't trust them to put laws on my body and execute that successfully. Women are dying in Texas because of laws on their body. A woman was strapped to a life support machine where a baby was forced to be made when she was only 6 weeks pregnant, and the baby is now severely disabled. And that was a law by man. I don't think that men should be making decisions. If they can't find the clitoris on image, I don't care what they think about my uterus. Okay?